All right. I'm just getting ready to light this burner up. Uh, I got some fat wood. I got some bucket of cedar. I'll try and get that fire going, and then I'll give you a look around. You can see all right. What up, Ali? I'm getting ready to try this burner out in my backyard. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but can you hear me all right? I'm trying to use this microphone here. Looks like the mic's working, maybe. Hello? Hello? Can you hear that, Ali? Okay, good. Thanks. I just got this mic the other day, so I haven't tried it. Hey, what up, Adam? Get this fire going, and then I'll show you what's happening here, or what I'm hoping to happen. I'm kind of filming a video at the same time. You guys get a little behind the scenes. All right, I just started up my live. I got a couple of the boys here. Say hi, fellas. And I'm just getting this fire going. Got some fat wood, nice fat wood in there, and a box of cedar. So we'll get this fire going, hopefully, and check back. I had a hard time getting this fire going last time when I was at my buddy's place, but I think the fat wood's gonna help. Oh. Stuff's crazy. I gotta. Oh. Can you see in there? Ooh. There it is. Hey, what's up, Bill? Trying to get a fire going. I'm gonna try melting down some scrap here. Doing well. I wasn't really planning on running this machine in my yard, but it's winter. I'm not going to go too crazy. And I put down a lot of rock over the last summer here, so it's not too worried about it. I didn't cut the barrel down. I got these fire ring bricks set up. My barrel's over at my buddy's place, so I'm not going to try doing any rims today, just some smaller stuff. But I want to play around with the burner and see if I can actually use it for doing some casting, because that would be pretty cool. Be nice not to have to use propane all the time. Well, we'll get a little fire cooking in here. He seems to be going a bit. Stag her up. Yeah, I'll give you a look here in a second. I guess you can kind of see. I made a ring with these fire pit bricks, and then I had a bunch of these chimney bricks that I stacked along the inside of that, made it even smaller. And now for my crucible, I got a 20-pound propane cylinder cut off. The fog, man, it's like this all winter. We're in a valley. Hardly ever see any sun. It's depressing, really. But as you can see, it's fairly mild. We haven't got any snow yet this year, which is kind of crazy, but I'm pretty sure last year this time, Ellie, I was like joining your streams from an igloo, right? I usually build an igloo back here where I'm sitting. I seen you had a little bit there, Bill. You're doing the gel blaster video the other day, and the hikes looks pretty nice. Nothing like you normally have, though. Yeah. Even my brother was saying, he was like, you can like take the sled out. You got a sled out, but have to stick to the basically trail. Yeah. I'm gonna try shooting a little air in there, see if I can get this pepped up a bit. The burner is gonna sit on the ground. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Adam. I'm gonna just set it down right here, blast in there. Hey Tina, welcome in. Thanks for coming. I got a cover to go over it too. I'm gonna put a cover over it, and then sorry, I forgot. Oh, she got a blanket hanging on the line there. I meant to tell her before I lit the fire. Stinking the place up. Here's, stick the air to that. Hey Jimmy. We get the fire going. Cook some tea for Mikey Yo-Yo if he ever shows up. Oh. Hey, scrap it all, buddy. Getting ready to. Actually, I'll show you a little bit what's going on here. So I got the here set up, lined with chimney bricks. I got a propane cylinder cut off, a little handle welded onto it. This is what I cast in usually, or used to. I'm gonna put the burner down here, blast in. I got this lid I'm gonna slide over there once it's going. And then when I'm ready to pour, I'll slide it off, and I'm gonna try pouring these bread pan ingots, hopefully. And then I got a wheelbarrow full of crap to start. So, and then my oiler. Hey Mike, what up, buddy? Nice. So this time I'm just using this bucket, and I got my hose is gonna come up and go in here. So I already cleaned out the oil as best as I could. I'm gonna just get that loaded up with the wood. It's a nice dry cedar. Pretty full there now. It's probably good enough. I'm trying to film a video at the same time, so let me get an action shot here. All right, so I got a fire going in there now. A little smoky, but when I stick some air to it, you'll see the flame shoot out of there. I'm just gonna stick it down here now, hook up my oiler, and we should be ready to go. Right about there. Oiler. See that, guys? Blower. So it's just on low. She's starting to kick off. Once that gets hot, I'll turn the oil on and we'll get this thing really going. Hopefully. She's starting to cook. Oil yet? I wish I had a better spot to put you guys. Maybe here. Something like that. Okay. Actually, I'll try and find a better spot for you guys. Uh, Crap. Let me grab a garbage can. I'm just going to grab a garbage can. I don't know if you can still hear me. That Bluetooth mic hopefully is working. But let me know if you can hear me there. I'm like not too far away, but I can't see the chat either. You gotta. Sounds good. Okay, good. So that's starting to heat up there. Pretty good. I'm just gonna load this up with some of this junk I got here, and hopefully we can melt it. And then I'll pour it off into these ingot trays here. Got a hard drive even. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the oil on. It's starting to come in there now. This should kick things up. Okay, I got the oil running. Oh no. I'm leaking a little bit. A little too fast. Yeah, that's definitely kicked things up. That's on low speed there. I'm just gonna cover this thing, and I got a bunch of scrap in there. See what happens. nothing to it now, just to wait, I guess. See if I can see what's happening here. I hear you. Okay, we all have Steve's money we can buy. Yeah, decent weather for sure. It's supposed to get cold here in the next couple days, so that's why I'm like, now's the time. Probably has all his corn he didn't want the wife to know about on it. Oh, the hard drive, yeah. Once it's started, you need no more wood, no, just straight oil then. There's none running. I got to get used to the controls. I had it on too high and it started to overflow. My hose there is not sealed up. I need a better system. So I must have turned it off, but it should kick back on here in a second when that oil comes down. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the oil to catch up. It should start kicking off here though now, pretty quick. Yeah, so I just got a copper line drilled into this air tube, and it's just dripping in there. But you can see I got a low spot in the line here that's filling up. So I kind of need to raise this up or something. Try and get that flowing better. But I had it on too fast and it ended up backing up and leaked out on the ground here a little bit. So I turned it back down. I guess I turned it down too much. But as long as it's flowing here and not like backing up, it should run good. Okay, it's starting to kick off again now. Seems to be. So that's just I just drilled a hole and I could take that tube out. It's just kind of wedged in there. I'm gonna try turning the air up and see what happens. like the line is like filling up and it's getting airlocked. Not sure exactly what's happening, but trying to figure out how much oil to turn on at a time too, right? So it's a little getting used to. Starting to kick off again now. That tube is just welded onto the. This is just welded onto the propane tank, and then it slopes down. Plus, the air is forcing through there. So the oil is just coming in and dripping off right here, either running in by gravity or with air. And once it gets into the hot tank, it just combusts. So you got to keep that tank hot. And once that tank's like glowing hot, then you can just really whack the oil to it and the air. But getting it going and getting it hot and stuff is proven to be a little bit of a challenge. But she's cooking off pretty good there now, just on low blower speed too. So I'm finding the flexible line is being an issue because there's like a low point there, then it fills up, and then I get like I don't know, I'm getting like air caught in there. I think I need to hardwire a nice smooth pipe into it. It'd run better. But that's part of playing with this thing is trying to find out what's going on. Yeah, no, the oil's not flowing the best either for sure. But this radiates quite a bit of heat, so I mean she's starting to cook off there now pretty good. Man, it's warm on the legs here for sure. It's quite nice. It burns pretty clean too. There's like very little smoke. Might be a bit of smoke from some of the shit burning off the scrap aluminum, but whew, she's hot. I gotta move back. Ooh, something just popped off in there. A pipe bomb. Oh. Oh yeah, she's really cooking now. And I just got my burner on low. Hey, John. Oh, I'm not sure what's exploding. Might be the bricks. Something in there is popping off. Good thing I had the lid on it. Oh, I'm kind of afraid to take the lid off that thing right now. And grab some grips and slide it over. There's little bits of aluminum everywhere. I guess one of those pieces must have had a sealed area or something that just popped off. So give her a little while, see what happens. Just turn the oil back on again. Bit of smoke coming out of it now. I don't know where that's all coming from. I'm having a hard time like controlling the oil flow with this valve. It's like either flat out or need a better system than this for oiling. And something in there exploding is not very nice. I need to prop this line up. It's got like a low spot that's messing with the flow. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. If I could adjust this valve without having it just go crazy. Try not to have any like full sections. Just want it to flow and have air above it the whole way, so it's more consistent flow. I think that's better. Still a lot of oil coming through there. Just got to grab something to sit on. Actually, some painted items blowing up. I don't know. I've never had that happen before. A DeWalt box? No, it's a Dairyland box. Some girls on the trampoline. Yeah, send some over. Mike knows all the ladies. Send some over, Mike. That'd be a good background. Could be the van show for then, hey? Hey, Knuckles, what up, buddy? Scrapping Irish. Welcome in, sir. Just playing with this burner, this oil burner, trying to see how it does. I fixed up my oil system a bit, but it's still giving me issues. I don't have very good control on how fast the oil's coming out. So it's like either flat out or barely on. And then my oil line has got some low spots and it keeps filling up and kind of airlocking on me, screwing up the flow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I think I need a longer straight pipe, nice straight pipe, and then a short piece of flex hose, maybe. I'll play with that next time. And then whatever crap I threw in there is deciding to blow off. Chunks going everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. I figured I'd give it a shot, see what happens. I'd love to get at least a couple ingots out of this. Wait till them bricks start popping. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if that's what was happening. I got the dual layer, so there's the big bricks, the the fireplace bricks or fire pit bricks, and then the inside I got a line with like those chimney bricks. But they might start blowing off too. Yeah, like you said. They just been out. I mean, they definitely got some moisture in them from being outside, right? So see what happens. No, for sure. That's why I was trying to like ease into it a bit, but I don't have a lot of control over my oil. But this isn't too bad right now. Seems to be okay. It's not quite hot enough, but I should probably played with it a bit before I start the stream. Wait until things are cooking along, or not at all. But I can't do a stream over at my buddy's place. Hey, Gil, what up, buddy? I can't do a stream over at my buddy's place because I don't have any service. So, and then the last time I ran it, it actually burned fairly clean. So I figured if it stays like this, I won't annoy my neighbors too much. But I probably should have started off with less metal in the pot. I got a lot of metal in there. Fucker. And try cranking it up a little bit. I still got 2 bars on my battery. Definitely cooking a bit more there now. Things red hot now. Yeah, this oiler valve is not ideal. It's like if I turn the oil on too high, then I'm getting too much oil and I'm getting a bunch of black smoke coming off it. So like now I just kicked it on and it's starting to cook off again. Losing heat, yeah, I turned the oil down and because it was just too smoky. I got it turned back up again. It should open it wide open, yeah. I know, I wish I could. Like, over at my buddy's place, it'd be fine, but I don't want black smoke blowing around. I have the fire department here. There's a bunch of houses up on the hill there. They see black smoke coming, they'll probably call the cops or fire department. I'm having trouble setting them out coming out. The valve sucks. I need a better valve. I don't really have very good control over the flow problem right now. I'm just going to record another clip for my video here. So this valve here sucks. I don't have very good control over the oil flow. It's like either not enough or like way too much. So I'm struggling a bit. She's hot though. My little drip line here too. I'm getting like air pockets in it, so I'm having a hard time getting a nice smooth flow down through there. So I think I might go for a hard, maybe a longer pipe. So you have a nice gentle grade, and then something like a flatter or steeper, sharper, flexible piece to attach to it. So that's where I'm at. So we'll keep going and see what happens. It seems to be flowing pretty good there now. Like if it stays flowing like this, I'd be pretty happy with that, I think. I feel like that might do it. And I'm on medium setting on the blower there. Yeah, I mean it's the most crude oil burner there is, but I was going for as simple as possible because I don't have any power cords, nothing. It's just a gravity drip and a cordless blower. Like I can set this up anywhere. Don't need a compressor, whatever, right? So my leg's starting to burn sitting next to it. It's starting to melt. Give you a look at it. It's starting to melt there, so I'm gonna let most of that melt down. Maybe try pouring some, and then I'll throw some more back in. It's definitely dropped down, but there was a couple little explosions too, so I'm not sure what that was. Yeah, I grabbed my oil from a. I just grabbed my oil from a return it center. I talked to the guy. I said, "Hey, can I grab some of that oil?" He's like, "Anything outside the fence when the gates close, go for it or whatever." So I grabbed like 30 gallons, but some of it was kind of gross, a lot of crud in it, and I didn't. Last time I ran the burner, I didn't have it filtered out, so that kind of screwed me last time. But this time the oil's running really good, but I just don't have very good control over the flow, so I need a better valve. Trying to I'm gonna try and get on with the. Oh, is that live still going or did it shut off? It's kind of weird that well, trying to watch it, trying to get my thing going on my phone here, but huh, uh, it's running pretty smooth now. I'm like pretty happy with that. Might have to top that oil up a little bit. Okay. Trying to see the chat on my phone so I can walk around a little bit. No, I can't see it on there. Let it cook. Yeah, she's cooking. I'm on medium, I think. Medium on the blower. Man, it's radiating heat. My legs are burning here. I'm gonna grab another gallon of oil or two and throw in the bucket there. I don't want to run out now that it's like going good. I'll be back in a second. Hopefully my audio stays going. I go into the shop here. Here's the door. Need a funnel. Grab a couple jugs of oil. Down to my stash. So last container, I had a propane bottle where it was coming straight out the bottom. That definitely had a better valve on it. I feel like I had more control with that kind of ball valve. So I think I might build a different can than this. This plastic kind of spigot is not ideal for sure. Settled down a lot. I might need to point it down a little lower or something. Try and hit the bottom of the crucible. Or I could take it in the ground a little lower or something. Still there? Okay. No, it's warm. It's burning pretty clean. I'm kind of happy where it is. I'd like to have it going a little hotter, but it seems to be working. Oh, and it is hot. I guess if I can pour a couple ingots, it'll be a success. It's kind of I'm gonna grab my draw scoop and like poke at it a little bit, see what it looks like there. If I can find that stupid thing. I'm just so unorganized right now. I don't know what I got done with that. Just one thing. There's a puddle in there. Still some chunky bits on top. But it's working. Not sure what this thing is. It's not really melting. It's kind of solid. I wonder if that might be like a chunk of brass or something. Oh, ooh, that's hot. I gotta move back. Sorry, can you see that? She's melting. I gotta get this thing out of there. I don't know what that is. I wonder if that's what was blowing off. That's heavy too. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I can see hard bits. Like there was stuff with a little bit of steel parts in it and stuff too. Oh man. Woo! It's hot. Uh, Beer lift, yeah. It's hot, buddy. It's working though. All right, that's cooking pretty good. Pull this cover back. We are molten. Mostly molten. Still a couple chunky bits in there. Oh, anyway, we'll let this try and get those chunky bits out of there, and then pour some ingots. So I could see what was popping. It wasn't aluminum or the wasn't the aluminum or the bricks. It's the there's a concrete pad under there that I had it sitting on. These chunks of concrete gone everywhere. I think my aluminum got like chunks of concrete and everything in it. So that's not ideal. I'm gonna tone it down a little bit and pour that metal off, see what happens. gonna throw on an apron here. Grab my face shield. Turn the power down to low. Bring you guys over. Something like that. Yeah, there's like little chunks of concrete everywhere. In the metal, all over the place. Oh, can I see this on my GoPro? Not really. Ooh. I don't want to fill these too full because they won't fit in my crucible otherwise. Let's make some Slim Jims. Yeah. There's a lot of crud here. Oops. Oh well, put her back in. Actually, so when I was first started this thing up, I heard some popping going off, and this concrete thing just been blown off. So I'm not sure I should keep running it. Probably shouldn't. So I might shut her down here. Revisit this. I need to revisit my my valve for my here. This valve sucks. But other than that, she seems to be doing pretty good. So I'm gonna make a few tweaks, and we'll try this again very soon. I got lots of metal still to go through. So anyway, talk to you later. All right. Yeah, so that maybe get some cable. Hey, Lee, buddy. Sorry I didn't see you come in there. Yeah, you can see the concrete just blowing off here. So I'd love to keep this thing going right now because it's running pretty good, but at least I know I can get it running good enough. So I'm gonna retweak this, and I might put a layer of sand or something down there. You know, I'm not sure. I kind of want to have it set up so I can use it as a fire pit when I want to have a fire in the backyard, and then if I want to cook some metal like that, I could just quickly do something. But this is just kind of a temporary setup. I just had all this stuff stored over out back there. I just laid it all in, so it's just I'll let it cool down and revisit it. The brick turned white. Yeah, I'll probably take these bricks and store them in my woodshed. Keep them dry so they next time I use them they won't have any water in them. But yeah, I'm just gonna let that burner. I got the oil shut off there. This valve sucks. I gotta get a better valve, but I got that oil shut off there now. I'm just gonna let the air go through it till I see no more flames in there, and then pack her up. But I'm still running the same battery on my blower there. One battery so far, so it works fine. I actually picked up like a bouncy castle. I picked up like a bouncy castle blower to try out, but I don't think I need it. Yeah, it works. It's too bad it does smoke a bit at times, but once it's running, it was good. But then if I threw some more crappy, if I throw in like some more of this stuff with the paint on or powder coating on it, it's just going to smoke too, right? But I guess if I do it in small pieces, start off a little bit at a time instead of like filling up the whole thing with a ton of it, might be better. Once those ingots solid up there, we can pop them out and have a look. Yeah, the black smoke's not ideal. People tend to freak out when they see black smoke, especially around here because we have so much fire like risk around here, and then especially now with California on fire, like a bit of black smoke and people are going to be on edge. but, but if I was over at my buddy's place, I could just do whatever. Wouldn't be that big a deal. He's on a few acres, so yeah. But at least, man, if I could nosy neighbor alert. Yeah, I mean, I'd be the same way if I smelt that smell coming across my yard. I'd be like, "What the heck's going on?" For sure, too, right? It's kind of loud, but it's not. It's not terribly loud. And then like I got nobody real close that can see, but people up there on the ridge can look down for sure. Oh, your battery just going off. Battery just cut off after all that. But there's a little bit of residual oil burning off in there. But it's good. Quiet now. Yeah, maybe. Or they might say, they might like, no. We're lucky we can have a campfire around here. But try knocking those ingots out. Have a look at them. It was a good run. Good fun. Stick you here. I get my GoPro set up. Yeah, my last people seem to like the oil burner videos. That last one I did pretty good. So a little more fun than the same old casting stuff over and over. There's a couple. A little spring there and that. Yeah, I'll have to try and find a decent thumbnail for the live stream here. Oh, I'm just gonna show these ingots off on the end of the video here too. Trying to get this GoPro set up. All right, let's actually before I end the video, we'll have a look at these couple ingots. I got a set of grips around here somewhere. Just showing the live stream still going here. Nice brick. I didn't have the pans level or anything. I'm not too concerned about that because I'm gonna be remelting them anyway. But there's the first one. I don't know if it's the first one, but you know, whatever. I think it even says Betty Crocker on it there. It says Betty Crocker. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And the pan's kind of embossed. See that Betty Crocker? I just picked these up at the dollar store. I think they're like they're $3 or $4 each, but here's the second one. I got a little chunk of crap in there, but I'm gonna remelt these anyway, so they'll fit in my casting crucible. And again, not bad. Too bad. I kind of want to keep going now because that was running pretty smooth. But oh, you're all yeah, not too bad. I mean, there you go. So like I say, I still got the live stream going here. So if you want to hang out on the live streams and do this kind of thing, subscribe. Say hi, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. See you next time. See you next time. I think I got that. Hey, this actually before I and I got a video. So live stream and I filmed a video at the same time. Yeah, the last oil burner video did pretty good, so I figured. Um, no, I'm gonna head into the shop here in a minute. Let this stuff cool down. Come back later and clean it up. But this is a good test run. Oh, and bring that battery in and get it charging. Yeah, one full battery. Managed to cook off 4 decent little ingots. Now that it was hot, I could have kept going, but I'm not sure that freaking concrete's done exploding yet. I got to get that out of there. In the crucible, there's just like a bit of slag. There's little metal bits and concrete chunks and everything in there. So I just poured off. Most of it kind of stayed on top, if you could see when I was pouring. Yeah. Oh. That was all right. Good test run. I got a couple more kinks I got to work out. Make changes and I have to make some more changes. But I'm hoping to get it dialed in to the point where I can do some casting with it. Just not need propane. At least in the wintertime or late fall, early spring. I wouldn't be able to do it in the summertime. It's just too crazy. Hey, HH. Yeah. Whew. It was a bit of work getting it set up. So it's kind of why I was using like the oil drum at my buddy's place, nice and lightweight. I was trying to make it as simple as possible. Yeah, I mean the slag just kind of floats on top, like it floats. You can see when I was pouring, all the like good metal was kind of pouring out underneath. Actually, one thing I was kind of thinking about doing is I watch another guy, Right Machining. He started doing foam casting as well, but he welded like he welded he welded a little piece of bar across this crucible like that, this steel pot. So when he poured it, the slag would get caught and the good metal would just run out underneath. Makes his pouring a little more controllable as well. Well, like I say, I'm not trying to make pretty ingots. I'm just trying to get it into a size where I could fit them into this, right, and remelt them. Yeah, the skimmer would work. I don't know if you need it because the like if I rewatch the video, you can see it kind of gets up close to the edge, but it doesn't seem to go over. Not until the end. If you wanted to really clean it, your crucible would help, like really pour it out. But if I was going to keep running it today and not shut it down, then I would just not pour it all out because it's nice to have a bit of liquid in the bottom for your next melt. So, but yeah, I got I got 20 of these guys ready to go. So I'm gonna try and pour them one day this week. Maybe I don't know. Maybe tomorrow even. Um, I was thinking of pouring. I was thinking about trying to pour them with the waste oil burner, but I don't know. These I got sold, so I think I'll just use the propane. It's probably going to cost me $20 in propane, but I got 20 things, so dollar each in propane versus the waste oil burner would be kind of free, right? So it's a bit of a trade off, but yeah, I want to get those knocked out and shipped off here as soon as possible. Yeah, I actually there's a bit of crud, leaves and stuff in here, but last time I don't know if you can see that. Uh, anyway, the last time I didn't pour. I normally used to pour it all out, but last time I just left a big slug in there. It's probably full. Like I put it on an angle, so it's probably full, like here, like that, all down here. No, not trying to break even. There's still money in it, but like uh, you know, $20 is $20, right? I've done worse stuff, stuff I've done for $20, Mike. It'd be nice to have that in my pocket. Uh, you know what I'm talking about? Uh, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm trying to. You'll see in the video anyway. Well, you probably won't bother to watch the video. You already seen the show, but I did put a couple clips in. I'm gonna have a couple clips in the video, kind of showing my mess and stuff, and what I'm trying to clean up. But ideally, I could just. Normally, I wouldn't bother like making ingots because I usually just melt it as I go. Like if I'm gonna melt, I figure I'll make something instead. But I'm definitely not making enough stuff to keep up with the mess. So I have like just a it's just a nightmare out there of stuff that I want to process down. And the oil burner is definitely a good way to go about it. Oh, look, I actually um, ugh. Well, Mike already seen this, I guess, but I managed to pop that semi tire off the rim. There's a 50-pound chunk there, and I threw the tire on I threw the tire on Marketplace for $50, and it sold pretty much right away. So I probably should have asked a bit more. But the only thing, about like these semi rims, they're usually forged. So I think that's like a 6061 aluminum, which is, not the best stuff for casting. It's not as good as like the cast rims. I'm pretty sure that's a forged rim. So I might end up trading it to Cruiser Mac for some stuff if he's into it. Because I'm probably not gonna want to try and melt it. You can sell it for scrap, or maybe I'll trade them for a couple car rims or something instead. But uh, but yeah, other than that, started going for some walks the last 2 nights. Did a couple walks, trying to trying not to get too out of shape. I'll be back to work pretty soon. The way the weather is. Yeah, magnesium would be pretty nasty. Actually, I've seen a guy selling a magnesium rim on marketplace there today, trying to sell it as like a man cave item. Oh, really? Hmm. Well, like I say, I'm not gonna mess. I thought about maybe keeping it for a fire pit. Uh, it's a nice big rim, it won't be rusty. And then everybody's gonna be like, "You have aluminum for your fire pit, weirdo?" And I'll be, "Yeah, it's awesome." 'Cause I don't think there's any way you can have a campfire in that hot enough to melt that thing. Oh, there he is. Speak his name, and he appears. Oh, I don't have a chat opened up. Let me see. I'll open up a chat here. Uh, maybe. Yeah, you could tell. I guess I could have got you guys. Oh, could have got you guys to talk to him. Yeah, just tell him to look at that rim. I want to trade him for something. Big semi rim. 50 pounds. See if he's interested in trading. Or I'll talk to him later. It's not a big deal. Hey, Bigfoot. Ah, drop in. I got a bunch of motors. I got a bunch of motors and stuff you can have. Yeah, skiing was pretty good. Bigfoot. Actually had a nice day. We're like we're always in the valley here, just socked in with fog. But we were driving up and we're like, man, we're not gonna see anything. Then when we got up there, it was just like boom above the fog. So some of the guys would have seen on Facebook. Um, but my buddy and I up above the fog. It was awesome. Oh yeah, gloves. Bring the gloves. They're awesome. Ah, but yeah, um, I don't know. That was pretty fun. I guess it worked out. We got some ingots, so I'm not a fail. Learned learned not to make a concrete bottom forged. That's I was like, man, I don't know if you could hear the pops or not when they're going when that concrete was going off. You heard it on the stream? But I didn't know what it was. Um, but yeah, Mikey likes 20s. You're not supposed to weld on concrete either, yeah. I know you shouldn't be pouring metal on there either, 'cause guys drop metal on there and it gets steam explosions. So I'll have to yeah, I wonder you did say the bricks was gonna pop for sure. I'm sure if you I don't know if you've seen the concrete bottom that I have there or not, but yeah, that was, it looks like the bricks held up. I'm gonna store them, keep them dry. But I had to with the I figure with the 2 rows of bricks, you got the chimney bricks and then the bigger bricks. Figure, well, chimney bricks pop off, then I kinda got a cover on it, so I was I was a little I would've been nervous just running it straight into those big bricks without a bit of a liner. So I don't know, maybe I maybe I just put, like, a sand bottom in it or something? Inflation prob yeah, they're I mean, they're from a chimney liner, so I don't know what to rate it for temperature-wise, but, I don't know about those big rounded the big rounded ones I had on the outside. We don't have a lot of fires with those style of bricks, and they usually just break in half eventually, but I don't know if that's from the heat or just or what, probably, but I've never had any, like, really pop off. Washing machine tub. Oh, yeah, metal bottom or something would be probably be good. Well, they're dried out now, so I'm gonna store them in the dry. They'll still probably pick up a little humidity maybe, but it won't be, like, soggy wet like these were, like, out in the rain and stuff. So, definitely make sure I guess I got a cover on there. Steel yeah, maybe a s I think maybe, I think I might like, I've been thinking about actually setting that up as a fire pit in the backyard, so I could see, like, laying down, like, an inch of sand and then maybe, like, some 1/8" plate on top of it and build a or a washing machine tub, yeah, something like that as a liner. That could be good, but we'll figure it out eventually. But anyway, as far as now goes, oh, you're back. I was just getting ready to shut her down. Shut her down and, start packing the stuff up before it gets, dark, even though I got a couple hours left, but yeah. Anyway, hope everybody had a good time. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it again another time. That was good. I gotta I've gotta cast these things, so I could probably set up a stream while I'm doing some casting too, if you guys are interested in seeing that, but I'll have the propane burner going for that, at least this time until I get the kinks sorted out on the oil burner. Nope. I think if I was gonna burn the house down, I woulda did it by now. years ago. So I feel better. Like I just put a bunch of grout, like a bunch of crushed stone in there this summer. It's a little safer, and we got a full wrap of concrete most of the way around the house now too. So it's a little better. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off. Uh, Take it easy, everybody. I'm sure I'll see you around on the YouTube. Not an ender. Cheers.